Welcome back, everybody. Another episode, TD video casting differently. Today, there's been a slight change in plan. As you usually know that I host these episodes with my brother Romeo, but unfortunately, due to medical reasons, he can't be joining us. So we have a replacement. Miss Shamira, how are you?
Good.
Welcome. She's usually our DOP.
Yes, the cameraman behind the action.
So
feels a little different, but we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, now we're gonna judge you now.
I usually rate their podcasting, but I guess today is gonna be.
Which one was it, bro? Where she had the one on marketing, man?
Yeah, the one on marketing.
Yeah, so
Facebook ads.
The Facebook ads.
Yeah.
So now we're putting the face
the
behind the voice. Yeah. Anyway, today we have a very, very, very special guest. Our female tattoo artist, her name is Kaylene. She'll be sharing her story about how she's, getting a footprint into the tattoo industry. And yeah, so she'll just be telling us a little bit about herself and everything that has to do with tattooing. So how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me.
Alright. So Kaylene, tell us about yourself. Who you are, where you from, what do you do?
Okay, so my name is Kaylene. I'm 23 years old.
Okay.
I stay in the south.
Okay.
I'm a female tattoo artist.
Alright. Shout out. Yeah.
I'm a party animal.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
First description,
Yeah.
Just interesting fact, Rubira and I had both done our tattoo by Kaylene, and she's amazing, she's incredible. It was a great experience for me, but it's a better experience now getting to know you on a different level of this video podcast. So Kaylene, tell us more about how did you get started in this industry, because I'm sure you didn't just, straight out of school I'm going to be a tattoo artist.
So basically, straight after school I studied fine arts at UJ. And then I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with fine arts. So I dropped out. And then I had a bit of a gap year.
Yeah.
And then last year I studied makeup and plastics. So I wanted to get into film. So I couldn't find a job in film overseas. Yeah.
Okay.
It was really difficult. So my girlfriend actually introduced me to tattoo because her dad bought a place for her and stuff. So they're like, why don't you just try it out, see how you do and stuff. And then from there I absolutely loved it. It was something else, yeah. So it was thanks to her. Yeah, I found my passion actually.
Wow, that's great.
Shout out to your girlfriend.
Yeah. For leading you.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It's nerve-wracking. Like for me, if I had to do this, it's so intense. Like I just see blood and I'm like, oh my god, this is intense. Was that process of like learning how to do it really difficult?
It was easy. You first start out practicing like on melons. You start out practicing on that, and then you get this practice skin as well, where you learn how to do tattooing. And then I think I was nervous when I had to tattoo myself.
Oh.
Yeah, for my exam. And then my first PU client was the most nerve-wracking, but then afterwards it was really good. Yeah.
Wow, that's really interesting. That whole process of when you first start. I had no idea. And that skin, like
it's a practice skin, so it's like I don't know how to explain. It's like a rubber in a way.
Oh wow, that's very interesting. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. Because I was also wondering, like,
how do they start?
How do you go from like sketching to actually drawing on the skin?
Yeah.
What is the transition? What is like the steps that you take? So now that you tell me you go from millions to the practice skin, then to actual skin.
Yeah.
And how was your first tattoo experience? Like actually tattooing someone? How was that
It
experience?
was amazing.
Really?
Yeah, I was nervous, but it was really cool. Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
So I've been doing this for a year and a few months.
A year and a few months.
Okay, but that means you progressed like really quickly.
Yeah, I did.
Compared
I was always into drawing and painting and stuff. Yeah.
So the fine arts background.
Yes,
assisted
definitely.
Actually helped you.
Yeah, I love drawing and stuff.
What's the process of you getting a tattoo? Does a client come with a design? Do you design on behalf of the client? Do you come in, they sit on the table, they tattoo? What is your process like?
Yeah, so normally my clientele is over Instagram and Facebook now because I'm working privately.
Okay.
So they'll normally message me, and I normally ask for designs, what they want, but I obviously make it into my own style, like how I tattoo. Yes.
Okay.
Designs, I normally do custom designs just for that client because I feel like taking things straight off the internet is not it's not the best thing. No. Yeah, so I do it in my own style. I try and put pictures together that's very similar so that the client is still happy. But if they do want exactly like that picture, then I'll obviously have to do because the client is always right.
What do you like most about what you do?
Putting people in pain.
Really?
Like just seeing some, like people want like these big lip tattoos. I'm like, it's gonna be painful, guys, and they still want it. So
They can handle it.
No, and then they cry, and I'm just like, okay, I told you. Yeah, nah, but it's just like doing my art on people. It's just something else, yeah.
Alright. And then what do you like dislike about what you do?
Clients that message you and they say, I really want to get a tattoo, but I don't know what I want. I'm just like, I can't tell you what to put on your body, you know? And then like there's clients that come in and they want a tattoo in a sore place, a sore area, and they just can't sit still. And I'm just like, that's the top two most things I've done.
Have you ever had to stop doing someone because it was so painful and they couldn't handle it?
Yes.
Oh my
I
word.
did.
So how does that like did you go back afterwards?
So basically with big pieces I normally do the outline first, so I know the stencil is on and in the skin. If they can't handle the pain with the shading and stuff, they normally just stop the session, wait till it's healed completely, and then they'll come back.
Okay, that's interesting.
Sure. So someone will just walk out with like half a tattoo.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Like,
There was a guy that had a big tattoo on his back. It was like, I think a quarter way, not even halfway. Yeah, he couldn't sit through it. It was too sore for him.
So then do you progressively like in the next session do a smaller piece?
Whatever
and then
they
again?
can handle, I'll do.
Okay.
So even if it's like 2 hours, 3 hours, they can't handle it, then I'll just stop because I don't want the client to faint.
Do you prefer doing like bigger pieces or smaller pieces? Like what's almost like your favorite?
Bigger pieces, detailed pieces. I absolutely love it. The small writings and stuff is not usually my thing, but I'll do it for my clients
If they want.
Yeah, but definitely the big pieces.
when it comes to tattoo artists and the tattoo industry, it's a very popular thing to get. I don't know. Everyone has a tattoo now. How do you then like make your money in this industry? Because I think it's a very competitive one as well.
Yeah, it is.
There's a lot of tattoo artists, as you know, like yourselves. They're also really good ones. How do you price your pieces? How do you make a living from this?
It's all advertising over the internet. I'm gonna get my studio, guys. It's coming. It's getting there.
Oh, shout out.
It's getting there. So just for now, it's over Instagram and stuff. So I normally charge per size and design. It's very competitive out there. Like people are charging like per hour, and it's crazy. Like it can be 1,000 an hour or even more. I just charge per size and design. So for instance, 15 centimeters would be 1.5 with detail and stuff. Yeah. So I charge like that. So I think that's a better thing, especially like when I'm just starting out. I want to get my work out there, so I don't want to be too pricey right now. Yeah.
So some tattoo artists charge per hour.
Yes.
So do like some guys be like, okay, let me just try draw this needle for like 30 minutes just to push time, you know?
I think
they do that?
I think they do.
Really?
Yeah. Like it's per hour, so they're gonna make their money
Either way of doing that. That's very interesting.
Yes. I don't want to come out directly and ask you like how much money do you make? You know?
Yeah.
You know, like how much money do you make? I want to understand like how do you, because remember it's still a business at the end of the day. How do you price yourself, you know, just right, you know, not so much that you're pricing yourself out of the market,
Yeah, no.
and not so much that you're kind of like undervaluing your work.
Yeah,
if you know
no.
what I mean? You know, you want to hit that sweet spot.
Yeah, definitely.
And has it been working for you?
Yes, it has. It has. There's lots of people that says like my pricing is very well, like compared to other places.
Yeah.
And I feel like I just want to get my work out there, so I'm just doing it.
And for the quality they're getting as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Has there ever been a person that's like, hey man, I'm working on a budget, but I want like a sleeve, and can you please work around that? Maybe do half. And then
Yes. So people that come for sleeves, I normally say per session, and then you pay after the piece is done.
Okay.
So like, if you want to get this part of your arm, pay for this piece. It's done. Next time when you have money, come again, and we'll work in stages. Because you can't, I think there is people that can sit for a full sleeve, but sometimes it's gonna be crazy. Like the pain that you're gonna be in, it's gonna be crazy.
So you're very flexible when it comes to money as well.
Yes.
Alright. No, that's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope.
You mentioned about getting your work out there. How has social media helped you in really getting, putting your stuff out there and like people knowing who you are and what you do?
I think I've gotten more clients through social media.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got, like, I was working at a studio and like, you know me, like do walk-ins and stuff, and it was good, but like when it comes to like working privately, I'm actually getting more clients through social media than walk-ins and people saying, there's other places where you go and you see a nice tattoo studio, you're gonna get a lot of walk-ins and stuff, but with me, it's through social media. It's helped a lot.
That's great, because we're always saying, I think me, Ramiro and Floni, always saying how great social media is, because even with my stuff, it's always really helped me, and it's nice to hear that it's actually helped a lot more other people get out there.
Yeah, it
have their work. Cool.
So how many like clients you get like a month?
I'm sometimes almost fully booked every month.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Especially
very cool.
now, like during COVID, so I normally have one person a day, unless they're doing really small tattoos. But with the big tattoos, I normally book one client a day, and usually I'm almost fully booked.
Yeah.
So what are some of the skills required or the educational background required for this type of industry?
So you need to know how to draw.
First.
There's some tattoo places where they do courses and stuff, and they're like, no drawing is required. But if you know how to draw and you know how to shade and stuff, it becomes a lot easier and the process becomes a lot faster.
Okay.
So I did do a course. It was a week. It was a week's course. And in that course, like, you first have to learn how to do the stencils, and it's just line work. Like, you need to practice that line work. And then from there, you start off with the practice skin, then you go on to melons, stuff like that. And then from there, so you write your exam. You have to know like all to clean properly and do everything like the correct way. You have to do your exam, so it's going to be on yourself and then on someone else. That's about it.
And you obviously have experience because you have the artistic background from fine arts.
Yes.
And actually, how did you like get into arts even before the usual thing? Because even now I see there's some paintings and like you're a very creative person. What pushed you to get into that creative space?
You've always been super creative.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So it's like a reunion. So we left up. We might as well just leave now. Let them wrap it up. So my job's done.
I was always into drawing, and my family always encouraged me in that way. They always like, your work's so amazing, you should continue this. And
that's nice.
Yeah, and then when it came to high school, I enjoyed art as well, but I didn't take it as one of my subjects. And then I dropped, I think it was business for art in grade 10. So I was like, let me just go for art, like I don't see why not. So, and then from there, like my work just got better, but I hope. Yeah, but and like if I compare my work from like now, from like grade 7 and 5, I was like, what? Why did they tell me this was good? Like, it was so bad. Yeah, no, it's crazy. But like you need practice. Yeah, a lot of practice. I couldn't draw. I thought I could back then. Yeah, and then like you just practice and stuff.
and you get better.
Yeah.
I think that's such a nice thing, because as just apart from being a creative, even like an entrepreneur or someone who's just passionate about something,
It's always about repetition,
you know,
like
repetition
continuing
and,
doing
and,
it.
and always having that support structure,
Yes.
especially for family, knowing that
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can achieve this if you guys do believe in it.
Yeah, that's amazing because you get a lot of people who's so talented, but if that support structure isn't there,
there, so they make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because a lot of times the parents don't have the same vision as
exactly.
you. They make
Yeah,
it.
it's amazing.
It's actually dope.
My mom actually wanted me to study accounting
Oh.
like after school. I was like, from grade 8, I was like, I don't know accounting, mom. Like,
No, that's
yeah. But then when she saw my work and stuff, she just pushed me.
Naturally,
Yeah.
you were naturally heading that way.
Yeah, I was.
And how have they been receiving this whole journey of yours now, like
Oh,
to
they
date?
love it. They're so excited for me.
Really?
Yeah, they're really excited for me.
Do they take advantage of getting tattoos?
Yes, they do. They do. Oh, it's my birthday. Can I just get a tattoo? Oh, it's COVID. Can I just get a tattoo? Yeah, I've been doing. I think when we were during lockdown, I was just doing tattoos on them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Christmas is coming up, so so you know what to gift them a voucher.
Yeah, tell me, like,
Definitely.
please adopt me. I was on a free set. You know? One challenging thing about what you do.
It would be the placement of a tattoo. So like, you need to know how to put a stencil on, basically. So if the stencil is on perfectly, it's going to be very easy to do the tattoo. So when it comes to a shoulder or knee or an elbow, it's like very difficult to place. So like it's always like wiping off, and then or like even straight lines. Like you need to make sure it's like perfectly straight on the skin. So you're gonna get spine tattoo, you need to like make sure you place it properly or over a knee, like to cover someone's knee. It's so when a paper bends, you know it makes that fold.
Yeah.
It's like really difficult. With practice, I'm just getting better at that. But yeah, that would be the most. Yeah.
Because I'm thinking like it's such a delicate job, right?
Yeah,
Almost like
it
you're like an artistic surgeon, you know. One line, that thing's only for life, bro.
Yeah.
So you have to
You have
be
to
very,
be
very.
patient. That's yeah.
What would you say is the most rewarding out of doing what you do?
Just getting my work out there, putting my art, because I'm a painter, so I paint, I do art, yeah. So having my work on a canvas in people's houses is like, it's really nice to do, okay? But now that it's actually on people's skin, it's something else, yeah.
It's on it for life.
Yeah, it's like I just branded you.
Yeah, like that's very interesting. And so what is your biggest achievement so far?
Design papers for my own studios. It's gonna be my own
Wow.
space. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Yeah.
That's very interesting. Are you excited?
I'm super excited and super nervous as well. With my own thing now. Yeah, but we're gonna see how it goes. I'd say it goes well.
Well, what tips would you give to someone who wants to get a tattoo? Like, if I come to you, because obviously I can't, like you said, the one thing that annoys you the most is people who come and say, I want a tattoo, but I don't know what it is. So what tips would you give people who want to work on them, but
do your research, know what you want to get, okay? And then as a tattoo artist, I need to advise you on where to place it, especially with your first tattoo. So ribs are going to be extremely painful. The best place I feel is your inner forearm. You can go with your collarbone, that's also not bad. Your thighs is also okay, but like your calf, I know it's really painful. The front part, yeah, it's extremely painful as well. So I just try and advise them on like just avoid the painful parts, especially like for your first tattoo, because you want to have a good experience.
yeah.
Because if your first tattoo is going to be a bad experience, you're not going to want more. Yeah, and tattoos are addictive, so I just advise them to get in the nice places, so I know they're going to keep on coming back.
It's good to know, for a lot of people.
What advice would you give anyone looking to go into this industry as a tattoo artist?
So basically, my advice would be know how to draw, first of all. or have that creative side, because you can always you can practice drawing every day. Do it if it's a passion, not just because it's easy money or people always want tattoos. It is a very competitive industry, so you need to have like a unique style and stuff. But when it comes to tattoos, you're gonna find your style. When you start doing tattoos, you're gonna find it. Yeah.
Obviously, I know with creatives, right? Not generalizing, obviously. Please don't take offense.
No.
Right? Creatives. I know you guys just like it's almost like a scientist. They just want to do their work. They want to draw something. But then obviously, if you're running a tattoo business, there's also the business side of it. So how do you manage the two, being creative and then also managing how to actually run a business?
Once you've been creating stuff, it doesn't become a job. It's just it's what you love doing. You're just gonna do it, So it's like really easy for me. I just get in here and like I can be hanging, and I come in and then it's just like game face on, do your work, and it just goes amazing.
What's your plans for the future for your business and being a creative as well?
So I don't want to reveal anything, but it's going to be big.
Oh wow, okay, cool. I like the suspense.
Yeah, so stay tuned, man.
Stay tuned, guys.
First purchase you made when you made good money from tattoo.
Clothes.
So
yeah, I bought a lot of clothes.
Yeah. During fashion.
I like that.
Alright. What's your favorite restaurant in Joburg?
Turning Tender.
Turning Tender?
Yeah.
Alright. What's your favorite bar or club?
Babylon.
Babylon?
Yeah.
What is this?
It's Ilova. It's a gay club.
It's a gay club?
Yeah.
Alright.
There's like a lot of like friendly people there. It's really fun, yeah. It's so fun.
What's your favorite?
Mutton curry.
Mutton curry?
Yeah.
Relax guys, we're gonna eat now. What's your favorite drink?
Gin and tonic.
Gin and tonic.
Yeah. And tequila.
Alright, what's your favorite vacation spot?
Sun City, I guess.
Sun City.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Who's your favorite musician?
Kaylene.
Kaylene.
Yes.
TATT'D.
Yeah. Oh, she's so sexy.
How would you describe the best night of your life?
Going out partying with friends and my girlfriend.
Alright. How much time a day do you spend on your phone?
A lot. A lot of time, yeah. Especially like with clients and stuff. Yeah.
Alright. How would you define success for you?
That's a famous person.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kaylene.
Alright. So tattooing a famous person.
Yeah, that would be
Cool, yeah.
So again, thank you so much for joining us, man. It's been a very insightful interview into the world of tattoo. Because I'm just like, let me go get a tat, but obviously I want to know behind the scenes. So for me, I found it very, very interesting.
Same here.
And I know viewers will obviously find it interesting, because maybe it will be someone out there who also wants to start doing tattoos. So hopefully you will inspire someone and take your advice as well. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much again.
Thank you very much for having me.
Wish you all the best in all your endeavors, and yeah.
Thank you.
Peace, guys.